Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in a new moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desire, like to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a new bow, silver bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youth to merriment. Awake the pert and nimble the spirit of mirth. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love, doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key. With pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And, my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child, thou, Lysander. Thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious Duke, be it so she will not hear before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law, immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, that to you your mother should be as a god, one who composed your beauties, yea, and one to whom you are but a form in wax. By her imprinted, and within her power, to leave the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is. But in this kind, wanting your mother's voice, the other must be deemed the worthier.
I would my mother looked but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with her judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty in such a presence, here to plead my thoughts, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. If thou canst not abide your mother's will, thou canst abide the livery of a nun. For I, in shady cloister mewed, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns at the cold, fruitless moon. Thrice blessed they who master so their blood to undergo such maiden pilgrimage. But earthlier happy is the rose distilled, than that which withering on the virgin thorn does grow, live, and die in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will my virgin patent down. And to his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take a moment to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, for everlasting bond of fellowship. Upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your mother's will, or to wed Demetrius as she would, or upon Diana's altar to protest for austerity, and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have her mother's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry her?
Scornful Lysander. True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him, and she is mine. And all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am my lord as well derived as he, as well possessed. My fortunes every way is fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius. And which is more than all these boasts can be, I'm beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Neater's daughter Helena, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man!
I must confess I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof. But, being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. Demetrius, come, and come, Aegeus. You shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia. See you fit your fancies to your mother's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up. By no means which we may extenuate to death or to a vow of single life. Come, Hippolyta.
Oh boy.
What fare, my sweet? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I have some business I must discuss with you against our nuptial, and confer of something that nearly concerns you both.
With duty and desire, we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
You like for want of rain, which I could well beseem them from the tempest of my eyes.
For aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, course of true love never did run smooth.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, is due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers.
A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowry of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house removed 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee? And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy mother's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, to do service to a mortal maid. There I will stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest foe, and by that fire which burned the Carthage queen, when the false Troyan under sail was seen, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke, tomorrow will I truly meet with thee.
Keep from this, love. Oh, look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay, Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear, when wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear. Sickness is catching, would that favor so? Yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius being baited, the rest I give to thee, to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns can teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He shall no more see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place.
Helen, to our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time when lovers' flights doth still conceal, from Athens how we had devised to steal.
And in the wood where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds, were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet. There, my Lysander and myself shall meet. And then from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander. We must stub our sight from lovers' food tomorrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some or other some may be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities, things base and vile, holding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste. Wings and no eyes, figure unheedy haste. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed down Alps that he was only mine. And when that hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein I mean to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
Well, you were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name through Athens thought fit to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
Now, first, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on. Then name your actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. And to Mary. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth the actors by the script. Masters, spread yourself.
Answer as I call you, Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready! Name what part I am for, and proceed.
Nick Bottom, you are set down for Pyramus.
And what is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover who kills himself, most gallant for love.
That will ask some true tears in the performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storm. I will condole, in some measure, to the rest.
Francis.
But my chief humor is for a tyrant. I can play Hercules rarely, or seem to tear a cat in, to make and split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and a vivid star shall shine from far to make and mar the foolish fates. This was long. Now name the rest of the play.
Francis Flute, the ballad.
This is Hercules, a tyrant's way.
Francis Flute, the ballad.
A lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take this on you.
What is this, a wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's not one. You shall wear a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may cover my face. Let me pay Thisbe too. I will speak in a monstrous small voice. Thisne, Thisne! Yes, Pyramus. Tis Thisbe, dear.
No. You must say Pyramus and Flute, you Thisbe.
Proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor. Here, Peter Quince. Robin, you must play Thisbe's father. Tom Snap, the tinker. Here, Peter Quince. You, Pyramus's father, my